being a girl child, especially in India, comes with very different sets of consequences. Despite being given equal opportunities like education and skills, at the end where we are supposed to get a proper match, we are being judged merely on two, and I guess only two things, which is first, how you look, and second, does your kundli match with the groom or the guy? So right now, I'm witnessing a very disturbing thing. There is a girl who is a surgeon by education. She's completely independent, yet her matches, which are being filtered by her parents who are well educated, are completely based on, is the guy Manglik, irrespective of whether the guy is fulfilling the education eligibility or personality or other things which are supposed to be considered. So, how to handle this situation?
No, relieve yourself of the obligation to handle this situation. You you handle a situation only when first of all you are in the situation. Just drop the situation. Just move past the situation. I mean, the girl in question is a qualified doctor. You said she's a surgeon. The first thing I find amusing is how is she outsourcing all these matters to other people. See, let's say I'm an elephant. I am a qualified elephant with all the mass, the size, the energy, the bulk, everything. I'm a qualified elephant. And then, you know, I'm going to rabbits and to deer and to mice, and I'm asking them, can you fetch me some grains, some grass? Does it behove me? I should do it for myself. Come on, DIY. That's my advice to all girls. Simple. And to all boys. Come on. Why are you unnecessarily troubling your old parents? What's the point? It's their time to get into deeper pursuits of life. Some pilgrimage, some spirituality. There are a lot of other things. Let them live their life to the fullest. First of all, the poor souls suffered in their own affairs. Now you are putting the load of your affairs on their head. No. I'm telling you, they'll be very happy. Just tell them, Ma, Papa, you do not need to bother about this particular thing. I am Atmanirbhar. So that's what is self-sufficiency. And once you have outsourced this function, you have lost the rights to complain. Now, how can you say that they are choosing the groom based on this criteria, or that the groom is looking at me only with eyes of lust and physicality, and the horoscope has become all important, and the girl's figure and the body and the sexuality has become all important? Come on, you did it to yourself. How are you now complaining? If you didn't want this to happen, you should have, first of all, kept matters in your own hands. The elephant has been begging the rabbits, go fetch me some grains and grass. And the rabbits will choose the grass based on their own tastes. And when the rabbits bring the grass to the elephant says, oh, I do not like this grass. I'll complain about it in an online interaction. But if you wanted the grass of your own size and color and flavor, then you should have done it
On your own.
on your own and for yourself. It's such an intimate thing. It's the most intimate thing possible, is it not?
Yes, sir.
What are others doing in this matter? And even if others do poke their nose in, they very well know that they cannot avoid the fact of the intimacy for too long. All kinds of interactions are going to happen between the girl and the groom. Will the parents be there to intervene and mediate? Will they enter the bedroom as well? Will they be a party to all kinds of interactions that happen between the man and the woman? Not necessarily sexual, but of all kinds. So I find those parents very irresponsible who make their presence mandatory in matters where they actually have no say, no reason to be present. The man is there, the woman is there, and both are adults, and they will decide on their own matters. What is anybody else doing in this scheme of things? Now, obviously, if you want advice, you can respectfully seek advice. That is one thing. But it is another thing to be obliged to have a mediator or a governor or a decider. Are you getting it? And once you accept that kind of mediation or outsourcing, I do not think you have the right to complain. There are so many men in the world of so many types. A lot of them would naturally be lustful, given the kind of people we are. How are you obliged to bear the gaze of the lustful ones? If you come across a lustful one, what do? You walk away. Now you stand in front of that person and he's ogling and staring and measuring your body with his eyesight, and you still keep standing there right in front of him. And then you complain, why are men like this? Why are men like this? Men will be men, when women will be women. Why don't you simply walk away? We can start a program of social reformation, obviously. We can start a program to civilize the men folk, obviously. But when you are encountering a man who is measuring you mostly by the shape and size and attractiveness of your body, then that's not the point to keep engaging with that man. Disengage. Look elsewhere. Start walking. There's no point in complaining. There are so many of them. Pick and choose. Commodities. Aloo, potatoes. What do you do when you come upon a rotten one? You just toss it away. You pick another one, right? You do not go to the Ministry of Agriculture and start proposing a way to have better potatoes. All that can happen in due course. But first of all, you pick up a rotten potato or a fruit or whatever it is. then you embrace it for life and you keep cooking. There is no point. One thing that all wisdom is founded on is your right to choose. You have the right to choose. Why then must you act as if you are under compulsion? Nobody can force your hand. Remember your right to choose. Always take the onus of your life on yourself. The responsibility is all yours.